Let's take a look at guidelines for international communication. After emails, letters are the most frequent type of communication you're likely to have with an international audience. It would be impossible to provide information about how to write letters to each international audience. There are at least 5,000 major languages representing diverse ethnic and cultural communities around the globe. But here are some of the most important culturally sensitive questions you need to ask about writing to readers whose cultures are different from yours. What is your relationship to the reader? How should you format and address your letter? How should you begin and conclude your letter? What types and amounts of information will you have to give? And what is the most appropriate tone to use? The following guidelines will help you communicate more successfully with an international audience and significantly reduce the chances of your readers misunderstanding you. Use common, easily understood vocabulary. Write in basic, simplified English. Choose words that are widely understood. Whenever you have a choice, use the simpler word. Keep your sentences simple and easy to understand. Short, direct sentences will cause a reader whose native language is not English the least amount of trouble. A good rule of thumb is that the shorter and less complicated your sentences, the easier and clearer they will be for a reader to process. Avoid ambiguity. Words that have double meanings force non-native readers to wonder which one you mean. Such misinterpretations are likely because most bilingual dictionaries list only a few meanings. Be especially careful of using synonyms just to vary your word choice. Be careful about technical vocabulary. While a reader who's a non-native speaker may be more familiar with technical terms than in other words in English, make sure that technical words or phrases you include are widely known and not a word or phrase used only at your office. Watch expressions. Idioisms are the most difficult part of language for an audience of non-native speakers to master. Delete sports or gambling metaphors. These metaphors, which are often rooted in U.S. popular culture, do not translate word for non-native speakers and can interfere with your communication. Don't use unfamiliar abbreviations, acronyms, or contractions. Watch for units of measure. Don't fall into the cultural trap of assuming that your reader measures distances in miles or feet as an example. Avoid culture-bound descriptions of place. For example, when you tell a reader in Hong Kong about the Sun Belt or a potential client in Africa about the Big Easy, will he or she understand what you're talking about? Use appropriate salutations, complimentary closes, and signature lines. Find out how individuals in the recipient's culture are formally addressed in a salutation. You may feel you already have many of the secrets of better business writing at your fingertips, but writing for an international audience can require a new set of rules.